Hello, welcome to the big match of match day 9, and it's that game between Arsenal and Liverpool straight from the Emirates Stadium. A battle of two of the contenders for the EPL title. Arsenal for the last 2 seasons have finished second best to Manchester City, and they'll be looking to get hold of the EPL for the first time in 21 years. Liverpool on the other side are coming into the Emirates Stadium on a fine form of about 8 wins from 9 games, which is an impressive run for the manager and the slot in his first season as the Liverpool manager. Coming off that victory over Chelsea, a hard-fought victory in that one that they defeated Chelsea 2-1. They'll be looking to continue that fine form here at the Emirates Stadium. I guess Chelsea, London's on rivals in this encounter. For the next 90 minutes, we'll be in the studio alongside my co-commentator and the viewers who together will enjoy this watch along for the next 90 minutes of this action. It promises to be an action-packed theme performance or football match between Arsenal and Liverpool. My name is Adeyemi Shegun, and I'll be your host for tonight's edition of Watch Along on Premier Sport Fan Center. But I'm not alone in the studio, as I also have with me Yemite.
Yeah, good evening. It's an interesting evening to talk about the biggest fixture in match day 9, the Premier League 2024-2025 season. Promises to be exciting. A lot of marquee players missing, but that won't take anything away from the game. It's still going to be explosive and interesting as we all expect it to be.
Okay, yes, we expect it to be an explosive football affair between Arsenal and Liverpool. Liverpool has the first dose of action right there in the second minute as they have a chance from this free kick. Let's see what Trent Arnold will be making out of this. Will be looking to send an in-swinger onto the part of his Liverpool teammates. Let's see if they can utilize this one. Free kick to Liverpool in the second minute. Trent Arnold standing on this. Will Libya sending this into the box? They sends it into the box, but Arsenal will clear the lines this time around. But half cleared into the part of a Liverpool player there. Arsenal gets possession. Liverpool wins it back and sends it back to the goalkeeper, who is still standing in place of the injured first choice goalkeeper and Alisson. So it's Kelly who is still standing in goal post for Liverpool. We conceded one against Chelsea last week, and they'll be looking to get a real clean sheet here at the Emirates Stadium. And we're just 2 minutes into this game, and it promises to be an action pack. We expect to see fireworks between these both sides. A lot of goals is what we expect. What are your expectations coming into this game?
Yeah, I just want to see a game where the two teams go at each other. I want to see a game whereby the two teams bring their A game to the table. But at the end of the day, I want to see a game that will, we can scream a lot of goals as much as we can, because goals make games interesting. And I don't want to see a tacky game. Maybe I don't want to see another Aram football. Maybe one team scores and the other stick to Aram football. No, I want to see the two teams go at each other, express themselves, and enjoy the game.
Yeah, that's what we expect to see. Both teams coming out to express themselves and enjoy the game of football. Yeah, it's Thomas Partey play in a rear position today on the right back position for Arsenal. And looking at Thomas Partey play as a right back in this encounter, looks like Arsenal interested in defending more against this Liverpool side today.
Yeah, it's not about defending more. It's about the absence of Saliba. So Ben White, that should have been on the right hand side, had to switch into the heart of the defense. So that left the room for Partey to deputize on the right back. And we've been seeing him playing that role, I think, since last season.
Yeah.
Playing the inverted right back role. So I think that's what Arteta is.
But to you, what are the chances of Liverpool getting a victory here at the Emirates Stadium? We know how hard it is, to come here and play against this Liverpool side, against this Arsenal side.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult for Liverpool. But looking at the absence of Odegaard and Saliba, I think those two players who are very, very germane for Arsenal, they've been germane for the past 2 seasons, including this season. And I still think that missing those players will have a toll on the Arsenal squad. And but Liverpool, looking fresh. I don't think they have any injury worries. Everybody is fit and fine, and I think that they are in a better place to take all 3 points in
Okay,
this
as I
game.
say, Liverpool will be taking all 3 points in this encounter against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Yeah, is where it's always really hard to go and play against this Arsenal side. A victory for Liverpool in this game will send them back to the top of the summit of the EPL table. Should they get a victory here, they'll be going 1 point ahead of Manchester City, who currently sit fourth first after playing 9 games with 23 points. A draw in this game, we solidify Manchester City sitting at the top of the summit because they'll be going 1 point ahead or 1 point yes ahead of Liverpool. Should Liverpool play out a full-time draw against this Arsenal side? Any which way, it's only a victory that will be sending Liverpool back to the top of the summit in this encounter.
And
So
that's what you don't want to do. You don't want Man City topping the table
yeah,
at this
nobody
stage
wants
of
that
the
to happen.
season.
And the center referee today is Anthony Taylor. We always know him as Mr. Controversy in the EPL. Let's see if today's games will be won't be having a lot of controversy. I remember that game between Chelsea and Bournemouth where he dished out those large numbers of yellow cards.
Yeah, it's a no-nonsense. If you can hear the words he's been given to Virgil van Dijk when he was trying to protest that decision. And that was very clear. It's a foul. Virgil van Dijk doing this something so silly like this. When Liverpool is in possession, he's the captain for crying out loud. He should lead by example.
Yeah.
Honestly. And Anthony Taylor is one referee that knows how to penalize. You do anyhow, you see anyhow.
Yeah, so we have a free kick to Arsenal in the 6 minutes of this encounter. Courtesy that infringement and that foul from the Liverpool's captain Virgil van Dijk, and Declan Rice who is standing on this free kick as duties for Arsenal. What will they be making out of this? They'll be looking to send an in-swinger into the box, which might force Liverpool into an error and Arsenal getting a goal. They are very good when it comes to set pieces. Sends one into the box. It's a routine free kick taken there, but Liverpool clears on their line. Still has time possession. Yeah, might just be a chance for the Gunners, but that's all the weight on that cross from Trossard was just too much for the Arsenal player to get onto that. And looking at the starting 11 for the Arsenal manager, Mikel Arteta starts with a 4-4-2 formation, a traditional 4-4-2 formation. In this one, David Raya is the goalkeeper. Julian Timber playing as a left back. Thomas Partey playing in an unfamiliar right back position, and we have a double man in the center defense, Gabriel and Ben White. And in the middle of the park, we have Gabriel Martinelli on the wing, Mikel Merino and Declan Rice both pairing in the center of midfield. Bukayo Saka on the wing, Leandro Trossard and Kai Havertz are the two men up front for Arsenal. But this team is looking like they lack creativity in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, the creativity of Odegaard. They've been missing him since he had not been available. Sorry, so far since he got that injury on international duty for Norway. So I think since then, I don't think Merino has been able to do justice to that role. Over time, maybe he'll grow into it. It took Odegaard time to arrive at this level he was, but pending that time, Arsenal will suffer for it. And look at how they have been dropping points along the way, especially that loss to Bournemouth.
Okay, as I'll be hoping to see who is going to come back in this account if Liverpool or Arsenal will be getting a victory in this one. And straight into the Liverpool starting at this level is 4-2-3-1 formation by Arnold Slot in this account. Kelia is the goalkeeper, still keeping position for the injured Alisson. And in the defense, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk, and Andrew Robertson. In the middle of the park is Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister, who is back in the starting 11. Up front in the middle of the attack, we have Mo Salah and Luis Diaz both flanking Curtis Jones, who starts this game after that impressive performance against Chelsea. And up front is the low man striker Darwin Núñez. How many goals is Darwin Núñez going to miss today?
You don't know the Darwin Núñez that will turn up. It might be that guy that wins the game, and Arsenal has a good chance.
Bukayo Saka! What a chance there for the Arsenal win here. And that is the first goal for Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka, who came back after injuries and he has gotten Arsenal the lead in this account. Our first attack, first goal for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka with the first goal. What a way to start this game for the Gunners.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You want to keep your opponent on the back foot as soon as possible. Then before they get their hearts together, maybe you get the second goal also. So it's very, very important what they've just done. Let's just
Look
see.
at that movement. Look at that pass from was that Gabriel with that pass? And look at how he beat and ran
White. I
out
think
Ben White.
Ben
Yes, that
White
was
is
White with the pass there, and he got one over Andrew Robertson. Whenever Bukayo Saka cuts in that way, he should
You
be
don't
blessed.
allow
The
him
next
to
thing is
cut
a
in.
goal.
You
We
should-
all know it's
In
going to
fact,
be a
it's
goal
very
from that man.
predictable
Yeah,
with
so
that move.
and that was the
And once
first
you
goal
get
for the
him in that
Gunners.
position,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to stop.
What a
Really,
goal there
really.
for the Gunners. Some winger there. The standing captain is standing. The 22 years old Arsenal and England midfielder has just given Arsenal the lead in that encounter. It's currently 1-0, and just the same way Mikel Arteta will have wanted to start this encounter. Just let's talk about Liverpool against Chelsea the last time out. It wasn't looking like Liverpool were the better side of the two, but they were just clinical in front of goal.
Yeah, that's just the difference. Liverpool was just clinical. I said Liverpool. The other time, Liverpool was clinical. I think at the Emirates,
No, no,
Arsenal won.
yes.
Arsenal won. Yeah, I think Arsenal won at the Emirates. Yeah, I think it was a draw at Anfield, 1-1 last season. But this season, so far, Arsenal has drawn the first block. Well, game is still on. Let's see if Liverpool will come to the party. But you know, like I said from the start, may the better side win at the end.
Okay, yeah, so you can hear that the better side win in this encounter back in the middle of the park, and it's going to be an infringement against the Liverpool player. Arsenal got their hands on that, and it's going to be a free kick out to Liverpool. Ibrahim Konate takes that, drops it straight for Virgil van Dijk, who finds Andrew Robertson, returns it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk looks into the middle, finds Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones will drop one for Ibrahim Konate. Konate with a long one tries to bring in Darwin Núñez there, but easily lost possession. Luis Diaz, easily lost possession as Thomas Partey has been given a free kick by the referee in this encounter. Talking about Anthony Taylor. Is going to be advantage Arsenal. That free kick, and that is the goal again on the screen. Beautiful movement there from Arsenal. Shows a routine movement here, and Bukayo Saka had no other option than to bury that into the back of the net. Once it beats Andrew Robertson there, bury that into the roof of the net here, and it's Arsenal's first goal in this encounter. What a way to start this game. We're straight into the 12th minute, and don't forget to be a part of this conversation by dropping your message in our live chat. We promise to read it out, and also don't forget to subscribe and switch on your notification so that you can always be get notified whenever we are in the studios to talk football and analyze football as it goes on for the next 90 minutes. Straight into the 12th minutes, it's Arsenal back in possession there, looking to attack against this Liverpool side, but lost possession in a dangerous area there. Still has Liverpool now looking to attack. Here's a movement for Liverpool with this great chance there. Mo Salah on the ball there, returns it back onto the parts of his teammate there, Ryan, who drops it deep into the middle. Liverpool gradually coming out against Arsenal. Will they be getting the needed response against this Mikel Arteta and his boys? And looks like Arsenal interested in defending with a lot of their numbers right now.
Yeah, that's what they're interested in doing. You know how they do it. When they get a goal, they sit back and try to hit on the counter to see if they can extend their lead. But if there's a team that can be defensively solid, it has to be Arsenal. But without their main top centre back, William Saliba, let's see if they can just hold their own. Maybe Ben White will come in as he has been set up at the heart of the defense to do a good job, like what William Saliba will do at the end of the day. He has the assist already.
Okay, as I'm back in play there is Liverpool back in possession, looking to get an immediate comeback in this encounter. Sends it back to McAllister in the middle of the park for Liverpool. McAllister will find his teammate in the middle, finds out Curtis, who drops it onto the wing there. Liverpool attacking against there's Arsenal side, and Arsenal playing it a big low block here. It reminds me of that Arsenal against Manchester City game. It's really going to be hard for Liverpool to break this Arsenal low block in this encounter. 14 minutes of action right there at the Emirates Stadium. It's still Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0.
Yeah, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0 at the 14th minute of that encounter. And David Raya with the ball right now. We try to restart play, and we send it straight to Ben White at the heart of the defense, who finds Thomas Partey down the right. He will link up play with Bukayo Saka, who keeps possession and returns it back to the middle. And the last possession in the dangerous area.
What a chance! What a moment for Mo
Mo
Salah.
Salah went with a one touch. Merino almost cost in Arsenal in a dangerous area. Oh my goodness, that would have been a suicidal for us now after taking that lead. But
Oh.
Salah, I think he could have just done better from that
He should have
position.
hold on to the ball there. He should have hold on to the ball
But
and
if he
go
held
in
on to the
direct.
ball, Merino will catch up with
Well,
him.
Salah is very good with the ball at his feet. I think
Yeah.
he's one of those tricky players. He will have done better with the ball at his feet rather than taking that shot. But if that had gone into the back of the net, probably we would have been singing praises of him, being clinical at once there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm back in place. Liverpool back in possession, returns it back to the out of their defense there. Arsenal regain possession in the middle. Through Ben White there. Ben White with the ball comes forward.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, sorry, comes forward for Arsenal. Sends it onto the path for Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Martinelli tries to pull one into the box there. Easily dispossessed of it by the Liverpool defender, and it's going to be an infringement against Declan Rice there. And a free kick to Liverpool. 15 minutes gone at the Emirates, and this game is fast lightening up. Arsenal 1 and Liverpool 0.
Yeah, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0, 15 minutes it is. You can see Arne Slot looking calm even after conceding that goal in the early embers of this encounter. Konate will restart play, returns it back to Keller. There's a second choice goalkeeper deputizing for Alisson, who is out injured, and the coach said he's not expecting him to be back before
Looks like it's going to be it was a long-term injury
yeah,
for him.
about 6 to 8
But
weeks
look
or
at that. I think
thereabout.
probably by January they'll be cutting their losses on Alisson. He has really, done a good job for Arsenal, for Liverpool. And they've
Liverpool,
got the what's it called? The
Keller.
no, they got Mamas Vista.
Yeah,
That is
from Valencia.
from Valencia. So he'll be joining up, I think, by January with
No,
this.
at
Is
the
it
end of
is
the
that the end of
season.
season?
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll be joining up at the end of season. So in him, they have, I think, they have a fantastic goalkeeper in the Georgia
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
And
Also, at the
I think
Euros.
he will come and contend. They battle it out for the number
No,
one.
I think Alisson will be
choice.
leaving. Alisson has his eyes on Saudi Arabia. He was almost leaving at the end of last
The
season.
last season.
Yeah, but just Liverpool just chose to keep him for the
But
next
if you
season.
look at it, that goal Saka scored, if it was Alisson, could he have done
No,
better from
there's
there?
nothing he would have done there. Just roof that's that height and the pace and the the finish was just so much. It was just so good from Bukayo Saka. He shows what Arsenal missed in him while he was out injured for the Gunners. And back in play there is Liverpool. Ibrahim Konate with the ball there, just to drop it straight for Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk will come forward with the ball, sends a long one, tries to play in Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz got hold of the ball there, but Thomas Partey actually had the last party on that, but it rolls out for a corner kick to Liverpool. So, well, I think Liverpool should be trying to utilize Luis Diaz wing more than using Mo Salah, because Luis Diaz is facing off against a player who is not playing in his natural position as a right back. He might enjoy, going around on Thomas Partey in this encounter.
Yeah, he might enjoy going around Thomas Partey, but one thing Thomas Partey to be is a very calm ball marker. He won't join the attack. He's playing an inverted right back role, so he won't really join the attack. He will be tilting towards playing into the middle, doubling up on Declan Rice or Merino at every point in the middle.
That's the comeback for Liverpool. What a way to get your response. Is the captain leading his subjects in this encounter? Virgil van Dijk with the equalizer off a corner kick from Trent Alexander in the 17th minute for Liverpool's equalizer. And we're back to status quo in this game. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1 as it stands right now.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Wow, when was the last time Arsenal conceded off a set piece?
Yeah, that's that. That's the absence of
Saliba
Saliba that we keep talking about. Look at where he dropped that ball. Look at it. They brought the
Oh, that means
opponent
Luis Diaz is going to
so-
have the assist, not what's it
No,
called? Trent Arnold.
not Joe. It's going to be Luis Diaz who will have
Yeah,
the
so that
assist.
was the savage response there from Liverpool to come back into this encounter. 18th minute at the Emirates Stadium, and we already have 2 goals. Like I said when I was making my opening speech, it promises to be a game whereby it will be having a lot of goals in this one. Yes, and
Yeah.
Liverpool are back in this one. Let's see who's going to retake the lead. It's 18 minutes of action, and we've seen goals at both ends at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, goals at both ends it is. And yeah, we always want to see goals in the world of football because it makes the game more livelier. And we have something to cheer and something to talk about. 2 well taken finish. Now, status quo is back to the norms. 1-1 it is. The same way the stadium is silent, now the studio is silent also. So 1-1 at this point in time. Virgil van Dijk trying to return the Arsenal fans to the real world. from the fantasy what they were in.
Okay, as I say, the Gunners will be taking the lead. They have a chance from this free kick in the 20th minute of this encounter. And it's a free kick awarded there by the central referee, Anthony Taylor. Liverpool has another defensive work to do against this Arsenal side. There's a free kick here. And this Declan Rice was standing on this to send an in-swinger into the box where we have about 6 Arsenal players in this box. And Liverpool trying to keep an offside line. And the Arsenal players joining back into the attack. He might just be a chance. What a chance for
That
Arsenal
was a
there.
golden
That
chance.
should have been a goal there for Marino. But he couldn't just pull that into the back of the net. Looks like he has pulled his shoulder there. I just hope he'll be able to continue. That felt awkwardly on his shoulder there, but I think he should be able to continue.
And the same shoulder that kept him out when he when he joined us now nearly at the beginning of the season. I just hope that it's not a recurring issue for him.
Okay, as that's 1-1 right there at the Emirates Stadium, and it looks like Marino will be needing the service of the medical Arsenal medics there. We just hope he'll be able to continue this game for the Gunners, because it'll be a big miss for them. Should he be withdrawn or should he be going out injured in this one? It's 1-1 as it stands right now. We're straight into the 21st minute. The clock is always fast ticking in interesting games like this, and Arsenal we were looking to come back into this lead. Do you think we'll be seeing more goals in this second half, in this first half? Sorry.
Yeah, I think we might still see more goals, because it looks like the two teams are coming at each other, not being too defensively aware, and they are just trying to be expressive. We can see that all the teams they are not really playing all men behind the ball. So when teams are open-ended like this, I think there will still be more goals, and more goals at the end of the day.
Okay, and looking at the game there, with us open, Marino will be able to continue this one for Liverpool. He's back on his feet, and looks like yes, he will be able to continue this one straight into the 22nd minute, and the referee will allow play to restart very soon. How big do you think they actually? It looks like they're missing this man on the screen there. That is William Saliba.
It looks like they are actually missing it. With him there, they might not consider that goal they considered, because he's the one that organized the defense. So that's one of the things they will miss the most. The leader at the back. You know, it's one thing to miss the number 6. It's one thing to miss the right back level. But the leader at the back is the number 5. He stays at the heart of the defense. It's like Liverpool missing Virgil van Dijk. So that's the issue. So it's very difficult to replace those kinds of players, especially when they go out. And for you to get a replacement for them, that same quality, you won't want to sit on the bench, because the leaders at the back, they play virtually almost every game, including cup games, because they are the ones that controls the defense. Because you see, when we started this season as a Chelsea fan, we keep mentioning that there is no leader at the back. And look at that goal Chelsea conceded today. It's still a testament to the fact that no leadership at the back. Levi Colwill is beginning to grow into it, but is not it yet. So that leadership at the back is what William Saliba brings to Arsenal. And yeah, when you miss that kind of a player, when he's not available, you will really, really miss him.
Yes, you can hear that from the MIT talking about Bukayo Saka. He is the youngest player to ever score 50 Premier League goals for Arsenal. He's just 23 years old and 52 goals. What a season that young man is having for Arsenal. What a beautiful moment in this game. We're straight into the 23rd minute. It's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Liverpool, and it's Arsenal we're coming out gradually looking to get on the second goal in this one. Bukayo Saka with an opportunity to send that into the net there, but that's kept on rising, and going to be a goal kick to Liverpool in that game. It's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Liverpool, and Bukayo Saka has been the tormentor in chief against this Liverpool side.
Yeah, he has been the tormentor in chief against the Liverpool forces. And Bukayo Saka, you look at him now, I think that injury has given him the desired rest. You know, it looks fresh, it looks new, it looks like a new addition to the Arsenal setup. And look at how he has come into this game. 1 goal already at this point in time. And who knows, he can still get more goals in this game. So far, so good for Arsenal. They've not been bad, even missing 2 very German players. William Saliba and Odegaard, and they've not been really that bad in their play so far against coming into week 9 the table toppers.
Oh yes, let's see who is going to come back in this one. Will it be Arsenal getting a first half lead back in this one? Or will it be Liverpool, sorry, coming back and getting a victory over Arsenal from behind in this encounter? It's going to be a throw into Arsenal right there in the 25th minute of this encounter. McAllister was one who gave out the throw-in to the Gunners, and Arsenal has a throw-in. Thomas Partey standing on the throwing duties. The Ghana international finds his teammate Kai Havertz, returns it back to him in the middle of the park. Here, sends it back to Gabriel. Gabriel lifted one there, prays it play in out Kai Havertz, who finds his teammate. Arsenal will look to attack and launch an attack from the back there. And yeah, he's the Arsenal player there, Ben White, who finds Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey will look inward into the middle of the park, finds Declan Rice, who returns it to Partey, to Ben White. Ben White will find Gabriel in the middle of the park. What will he make out of that? Stones and returns it back to Ben White. Ben White goes out wide there, finds Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz was dropped into the middle of the park, finds finds his teammate there, sorry. Yeah, he's Partey to Ben White. Ben White finds Gabriel. Gabriel with the ball there. Gabriel with a long one. Tries to play in Martinelli, if I'm not mistaken there, but straight into the hands of the Liverpool goalkeeper Kelia, as we are getting straight into the 26th minute of this encounter. And it's 1-1. Both teams have buried one chance apiece in this encounter, and we're still looking to see who is going to take the lead in this one.
Yeah, who is going to take the lead is this one. Will it be Arsenal or will it be Liverpool? Whoever takes the lead, yeah, may the better side win at the end of the day. So Liverpool back in possession. That was a good turn from Jota, who was the shining light for Liverpool last week against Chelsea, who got that winner.
Yeah, Curtis Jones. He won them the penalty also.
Yeah, also
it was a big turn in the flesh of Chelsea players last week. But it's really good seeing starting for Liverpool, and gradually he's been appreciated for the quality player
coming from
from the academy. Yeah,
really, you need to really understand how Liverpool keeps promoting these guys. Now, if you see Bradley play, you will see that even if Arnold leaves, there's somebody.
Yeah, the song to replace him. I'm talking about Arnold. It's looking like he might be leaving at the end of the season.
It looks like he'll be going to Real Madrid. He's
yeah.
not talking about Ballon d'Or, and when players start sounding like that,
Real Madrid
you look at the body language. One thing I don't like about Real Madrid is the way they cage the owners of the player to force them.
There's Mo Salah in the box there with this great chance for Arsenal for Liverpool's second goal. Arsenal blocks the lines, and still Liverpool in that moment there was Arsenal will be clearing their lines after that dangerous play in the middle of the park. Arsenal has a chance to eat out on the counter there, sends a long one, tries to play in Martinelli. Well, he won't be getting to that, and that is the Ibrahim Konate with an important block there for Liverpool. Sends it straight onto the part of his teammate there. What will they make out? That is Trent Arnold, who we're just talking about there. Sends it back and into the middle of the park is Curtis Jones with the ball for Liverpool. Sends it back to Andrew Robertson, who finds the captain Virgil van Dijk right there.
And I think the injury Reece James had was a blessing, because they were on Reece James matter for like a season plus. So I think the injuries made them tilt.
Which was really great seeing Reece James playing 90 minutes today, and he gave in a good account of himself. Never looked like a player who was out injured for almost every better part of last season.
Yeah, even this season he has missed a couple of games. But look at the clearance, on-time clearance he did towards the end. That header, if it had gotten to that Newcastle player, maybe we would have been talking about another thing at the end of the day. But be that as it may, I still think that Reece James is one hell of a player, and he will grow to be that leader that Chelsea wants. Because, as far as I'm concerned too, I want to see more from him as a leader on the field of play.
Okay, yes, that's what we want to see. Leader qualities from Reece James. We saw the manager also said it in the press conference that he's coming up that rank, but there's no other player who is up there when it comes to having leadership qualities at Chelsea right now. Yes, might just be a chance for Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli with the ball, sends an in swinger. Ooh! Ooh, what was that? I think he should be doing better there. Kai Havertz surely knows that he should be doing better there. What a cross there from from Gabriel Martinelli for the Gunners there, but the finishing touch there from Kai Havertz, the German striker, actually let him down, and it's going to roll out for a goal kick to Liverpool. We're straight into the 29th minute of that game. Yeah, in the session. Do you know, should I take the shot or should I
just take it one touch? One touch. One touch there could have gotten them maybe a second goal that they needed. But 1-1 it is at the Emirates Stadium. Half an hour gone already in that fixture. And it's still Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. Bukayo Saka will attack down the right with the ball. Returns it back to Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian international. Who finds Declan Rice, who has been massive since joining Arsenal since the beginning of last season. And looking at it, the over £100 million paid for Declan Rice, it seems they want to use every single
bits of it.
pound of it from the, because hardly will you remember a game that he didn't start for Arsenal since he joined from West Ham United right there. So Timbers with the ball. We try to pick Merino, Trossard in the middle. We will find his teammate down the left. Yeah, Martinelli, we attack down the left with the ball. We cut back into the space, but finds Declan Rice, still holds on to the ball. And there goes back into his own half. And yeah, finds Gabriel Manganes, the Brazilian international, who is on fire. Also got a goal for Brazil during the international break right there for Brazil. And Thomas Partey now into his inverted right back role, joining up, doubling up in the heart of the midfield right there. And straight to Merino. Merino will play in Trossard. Trossard set up the run of Martinelli. Martinelli with the ball in the box. Oh, there was a scramble on the ball. Yeah, and it's still a chance.
Oh, Kai Havertz going to the back of the net. Kai Havertz has been missing a lot of chances for the Gunners in this encounter. Is that a penalty?
I don't know.
I don't think that should be a penalty. Let's look at that call again. Yes. Oh, looks like there was an handball there at first. Oh, they might have a good shot at penalty from that tackle there on the player. Look at Kai Havertz. He should be doing better. He should be doing better from there. Let's see what the decision is from the referee. If that was a penalty again, now VR should be checking this to see if that was a clear penalty. Chance for the Gunners in that encounter.
Think first take that foul.
Foul, yes, for the handball before the penalty. Yes, it looks like that won't be given straight into the game where the referee says it has to be an handball against the Arsenal winger Gabriel Martinelli in that moment. And Gabriel Martinelli on the other side, looks like Arsenal threats are coming from both wings in this encounter.
Yeah, Arsenal threats coming from both wings, especially from Bukayo Saka. But looking at it, I think Trent and Robertson needs to improve on their performance so far in this encounter, because it seems Arsenal won't let them rest, because now they are limited with their options in the middle. So attacking from the middle, I didn't mean they had their normal Odegaard. They can always attack from the heart of the midfield. But now they don't have Odegaard. They have to make do with their strength, which is the wings. Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, they are available and doing the little they could. But one thing I've seen about Merino, I think he's beginning to grow into who Arteta and the way Arteta wants him to play on the field of play. Because look at how he has been spreading those passes right, left in that encounter. So far, Bukayo Saka will turn with the ball right there, still with the ball, and tries to turn in a dangerous position. Yeah. Oh.
That should be a free kick.
And that should be a yellow card too. That's a foul on Bukayo Saka. 33rd minute of that encounter. He refused to leave him alone. And it will be going down into the yellow card books of the referee, McAllister.
The referee who loves giving out yellow cards in a game of football. Okay, yes, let's say the Nigerian Professional Football League today. Enyimba got a 2-1 victory over Ikorodu United. Atlan got a 1-0 victory over Remo Stars, and it was a home victory for Nasarawa United against Kano Pillars 1-0 that ended. An home victory also for Plateau United against Sunshine Stars. There were 2 goals better than Sunshine Stars in that encounter. Shooting Stars also got 2-1 home victory over Aqua United, and the game still being played 90 minutes plus 11 minutes into additional time is the game between Rivers United and El Kanemi Warriors. It's 1-1 as it stands, and Rivers might just be getting a goal in that game, so we'll be having all home wins in today's fixtures of the Nigerian Professional Football League. And back to the focal match is the Arsenal Liverpool game. That game is currently in the 34th minute. A free kick to Arsenal right now, and a chance for them to go back into the lead in this account. Declan Rice standing on this. What will they make out of this? Looks to send a cross into the box, yes, and sends one into the box there for the Arsenal players. Still Arsenal getting hold of that and still being played back into the possession. Liverpool regains it. Arsenal back in possession. What would they make out of this? Sends it onto the part of Trossard. Trossard with the ball returns it into the middle. Finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice with a switch off pass into the part of his teammate. Beautiful take down there from the Arsenal winger. What would they make out of this? Yes, sends it back into. Yeah, but that was Merino. Okay.
Yeah, Merino down the left with the ball. Finds his teammate in the middle. Yeah, but Martinelli will shoot. But his attempt kept rising. He could do better from that position. You don't get into that kind of position every time when you are playing against a team like Liverpool. Look at the build-up play right there. Merino doing the link-up play. Finds Timber in the box. Drops it off for Martinelli. And he could do better from that attempt right there. So, still 1-1, 35th minute of action at the Emirates Stadium. Oh, look at this touchdown from Merino. Almost lost his balance, but kept his cool. Wow. I think Arsenal has one hell of a player at the hands also.
Yeah, we all know how intelligent Marino can be when it comes to playing football. Arsenal will look to attack against Liverpool. They are still looking to grind out that lead back in this encounter. But Liverpool has every response to the Arsenal attack in this encounter. Still Liverpool in possession, straight onto the part of Mo Salah. No, that's not Mo Salah. Still Liverpool back in possession. What would they make out of this? Half cleared. This half clearance straight into the Arsenal players there, and I think the Liverpool players needs to be careful of going into tackles like this.
And one thing I noticed about this game so far is that home mentality that Arteta has successfully built in this Arsenal squad. When they are playing at home, you see that they own their home. Even against Man City last season, you saw that they owned their home. And I think that has been helping them. Despite missing some marquee players, they've owned their home so far. Let's see if the result will translate into it.
Yes, that's not another chance there, but Kai Havertz couldn't get on the finishing touch onto that, and gradually the Gunners are coming into this one. Well, the referee Anthony Taylor spotted an infringement here. Says it's going to be a free kick out to Liverpool. 37 minutes of action. We have less than 10 minutes to go in first half regulation time in this one, and it's still 1-1 between Arsenal and Liverpool. Who is going to give us the second goal in this first half? Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time we tell right there. Robertson with the ball. We send it down the left to find out Luis. But hey, Partey has been doing a lot of patting on Luis Diaz so far in this encounter. We've not really seen anything threatening from the young Colombian attacker so far in this encounter, and he has proved to be massive for Liverpool this season. One of those marquee guys that is responsible for them topping the table at this point in time. So, but long fall straight to the Arsenal half, but Thomas Partey will keep this one. But Luis Diaz tries to steal it. But yeah, it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal, and I think Anthony Taylor will penalize him. Oh, okay. He escaped that one. Yeah, he's one referee that doesn't take all this attitude from any player. So throwing to Arsenal, Thomas Partey will take this one. And that time last season where Thomas Partey got injured, they brought in Declan Rice. There were so many rumors that Thomas Partey was going to leave.
Yes, coming into the season, a lot of rumors that he was going to leave for Saudi Arabia, but he chose to stay at Arsenal.
Not just he chose to stay. Arsenal wanted him to stay because Arteta saw this. We
all know it brings a lot of values into this Arsenal team. So it's about having a valuable player. When you have a player that you can a makeshift from DM to play as a right back, he hasn't looked out of place in this encounter. Kept Luis Diaz quiet in this encounter. We know how energetic Luis Diaz can be against any right back in the world. So it has really been a fair game for Thomas Partey against this Liverpool side. We're straight into the 39th minute of this action. And it's still 1-1 between both sides. Throwing to Arsenal there. And it's Thomas Partey who is standing on the throwing duties. And what will he make out of this? Looks to bring it into the play there. And finally sends it into the path of a Liverpool player. Arsenal regains possession in the middle of the park. And it looks like the duo of Declan Rice and Marino are really enjoying the partnership, a new fun partnership in the middle of the park.
Yeah. It looks like they are beginning to get that balance. They are beginning to understand each other. And you have to give it to Thomas Partey, who has done a lot of work on these guys, especially their mentality at the end of the day. So, Kai Havertz attacking with the ball down the right. We link up play with Bukayo Saka. And Bukayo Saka cuts and, yeah, falls to the ground. But Anthony
There was no
Taylor
foul. There was no foul
will
there.
say
There was
play
no foul
on
there.
in that one. Owing to his buttocks, but it looks like he will be standing up back again anytime from now. Look at it. I think it did nothing to him there. It's just a collision. Maybe that one used his bone. Try to hit, you know. The strength differs actually. 40th minute of that encounter. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. And Robertson will restart play from that throw-in down the left inside Liverpool half, and we send the long one forward. Luis Diaz flips it on, but straight to Merino, who will keep possession for Arsenal. Still with the ball, finds Martinelli, who returns it back to Timbers. Manganes will find Ben White, the English international, and it looks like England are not still ready to send an invitation to Ben
Is
White.
England are not ready to send an invitation, or he's not ready to come back to play for the English national team? He was one who said he's not interested in playing for now. In the
Gareth
last part, yes,
Southgate.
Gareth Southgate said it that until when he says he's ready to come back into the folds, they will be recalling him back to the English national team. Probably Thomas Tuchel, sorry, the new England manager, will be having a words with the Arsenal right back to see if he'll be joining up with the English national team. He's a quality right back for any team, and they are really blessed with quality right backs. You look at Kerry Trippier, look at Kyle Walker, what's his name? Arnold, and then you have the Chelsea right back also Rhys James.
Reece
A
James,
lot of
yeah.
quality players there for the for the England
Three
England
Lions,
national
yeah.
teams when it comes to right back position. So they are not really missing anybody who says that he's not interested in playing for the Three Lions. And back to this one in the EPL, Arsenal looks to attack right now, and it's Gabriel Martinelli on the ball. What will he make out of that? Cuts inward into the middle of the park, finds Trossard, and Trossard would look straight and launches one straight into the path of Kai Havertz. Havertz with the ball there, cuts inward and back, and the ball gets straight into the hands of the Arsenal goal scorer, to Bukayo Saka. Saka cuts forward with the ball there, sends a cross into the balls, were easily cut out there by the Liverpool's defender. Still Arsenal threatening the Liverpool's left back position side of defense, and Arsenal right hand of attack in this one. Thomas Partey being brought down there, and this should be a free kick to Arsenal in the 42nd minute of this encounter.
Yeah, free kick to Arsenal. Can they do what they usually do from set piece from this kind of situation? They know how to score from this kind of positions in games like this. So, free kick it is. Declan Rice stands next to this one. Will they do the needful? Or let me say, can they do the expected? Yeah, so Declan Rice takes a deep breath. About to take this one into the box. Raises the left hand, try to pick his teammates, cross into the box, and headed into the back of the net.
That was the second
They've
goal,
done what they
Marino.
usually do from set piece situation, like I said earlier.
It's
2-1 already it is for us now. Look at that cross aimed at Merino, and Merino buried
You can
it.
see the side.
Yeah.
That is the Arsenal set pieces coach there,
Yeah.
and you can see what he managed to Arteta. He went straight to all game there. Beautiful goal from Arsenal. Beautiful set piece, and good. This is what you would understand that yes, they've been having these trainings right there from the training grounds. Whenever it comes to set pieces, Arsenal are always.
And that's his
looking-
first goal for
yes,
Arsenal.
first goal for Arsenal. And what
Coming
a way!
against
What a
Liverpool.
way to get your first game against a team like Liverpool. Beautiful goal for the Arsenal side here. Let's see if that wasn't an offside. Beautiful,
I don't
beautiful
think so.
touch there from Marino. A powerful header. There's a VR check on that to say if there was a possible offside in the build-up to that goal from Marino. Arsenal players and Arsenal coaching crew will be hoping that goal is not cancelled.
I don't know why England just don't go for that offside technology that makes it very fast. We saw La Liga yesterday. Really fast, put the technology, get the line, And the game now they have to start drawing lines and
Oh,
all.
looks like he was out here. No, no, no. Marino is. Oh, his
No,
ends.
it's Marino that was at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Kai Havertz is in front.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will be a goal at the end of the day. But
This is going
it's
to
going
be
to
a
be
tight
very
call for
close
VAR.
because of
It's
that
going to be a
shoulder.
tight and close call in that situation. Will the goal stand or will it be chalked off as offside? Only time will tell. We are still waiting for confirmation from the center referee, Anthony Taylor, to
You have to
see
look
if
at the
this
leg.
goal
Oh, this
is
is
going to stand. This is
look
where
at the
yes,
leg.
that's what I'm saying. That is where the
That
problem is.
leg.
With this goal be standing, we're waiting for the center referee to give his decision. But after all that celebration, if this goal is cancelled, it's really going to pain Marino.
Yeah, it will be painful to Marino, but you will have to continue. But I don't think this is an offside. I think that Virgil van Dijk leg, that left leg, will put him into the line.
What about the ends?
No, the hands
the
don't
body.
count. Just the body counts in offside. Hands don't count.
Mm.
It starts from the shoulder. That's why when they pick line, they pick shoulder or the foot. So from this place, Marino's hand was even in. So if you want to talk about hand, but it's not the hands. Look at the leg. That left leg will be the line because that left leg is the last length of Virgil van Dijk there, and I think that will be the close call. Look at Marino's leg too. So that's where you will pick the line because the leg is outside the body.
Okay, right now VAR are still studying to see if that goal is going to stand or will it be chalked off. It's still subject to VAR review right there.
Takes too long.
And right now we are
Takes
straight
too
into the
long.
45th minute.
Unnecessarily
And probably
long.
will be going straight to having about 10 minutes additional time. And looks like is it going to stand?
It's onside. It's onside.
Possibly we're still saying possibly offside still be written on the screens there, and
It's
the
onside.
manager will be making
It's
yes it's
onside.
a goal to Arsenal, and that is the confirmation. The goal stands and Arsenal will be taking a late lead into halftime break, a deserved one for the Gunners. It's 4 minutes additional time until the end of first half.
Yeah.
Look at how they all break out and come back into the line. And you could see that this was a training ground routine from the Gunners. They knew where the ball was going to come to. They knew who the ball was going to. And the Arsenal players they have a way of, creating that space for the ball to get to where it was, wherever it was destined to.
It's really a good work, hard work it would have been for the set piece coach right there. And we saw Chelsea also get a set piece coach.
Well, we had to see the work.
this season. But at least we've seen the free kick against Brighton, so that's one of their job at the end of the day. But let's see if they. But Arsenal too, it took them time. It took them time to get to this level. A lot of work, they week in, week out on the training ground, and they are here right now, and they are better off for it. So now you don't want to even consider any free kick around.
I
the
guess that's
box.
not. Not just free kick, even corner
corner
kicks.
kicks.
It's a lot of.
Really,
It's always a
really
big
dangerous.
church when you see them, playing around. That.
They just want to win this
You can
league
see the frustration on the
anywhere
face
they
of
are.
the Liverpool manager. Yeah, they just want to
Honestly.
win the league anyway, anyhow. It's just about them winning the league. That is what matters out today. Arsenal side, yes. Just they have to. I think Liverpool needs to be careful. They need to
Yeah,
stop
they need
giving
to.
them all these free kicks from very close to their balls. This is the third time we're seeing Arsenal getting very close from the free kick situation, and finally they had to put it into the back of the net. So Liverpool, we have to chase this game right now, looking to get an equalizer back in the first half. But David Raya, we gather this for Arsenal, and they are destined. It looks like they are on their way to getting the first half victory over Liverpool in this encounter. We are 2 minutes or 3 minutes out of 4 minutes into additional time in first half. It's Arsenal leading 2-1 against Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, it's Arsenal leading on their home turf, giving their fans something to cheer. And the fans will be really, really happy that they have something to cheer right now in that encounter. So, third minute of additional time in the first half it is. It's still Arsenal leading. Virgil van Dijk will find Konate. Konate will send it to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has been linked to Real Madrid. They've been silent about it, but it looks like it will be that man to replace Carvajal at the end of the day. And you can't just imagine Trent linking up with Vinicius and Kylian Mbappe and all those guys. it's going to be. I think the Galacticos are currently coming back as a Galactico again. So, still Liverpool in possession. Mohamed Salah will attack down the right. He finds Arnold. Arnold sent it to the middle with
Konate.
Konate with the ball right now. Virgil van Dijk will get this one. Liverpool playing nine line. Any mistake here can result into a dangerous attack for us, and they cross into the box and they
What
go
a
down.
save there.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Trent picks McAllister in the box. The header went right, but David Raya said no. Saved that one, kept it. He didn't even parry it. He took it to the chest and kept the ball to himself. That's the way to go. And I think sooner or later, this guy might be the Spanish #1 goalkeeper, because he's really, really raking in these performances week in, week out for Arsenal Football Club.
All right, as Arsenal back in possession of the ball, but Liverpool regain possession, looks to attack against Arsenal right now. And Darwin Núñez looks to have been absent in this account. I've not really seen a quiet striker in this game. Probably Liverpool should be looking into their bench and looking to bring in, another replacement for that Uruguay striker. And yeah, he has just given Liverpool a free kick, and you can see what it means to the. He has given Arsenal a free kick, and you can see what it means to Gabriel. Always gingering the Arsenal fans to give their support to their team, and it looks like this season might just be the season for Arsenal.
I doubt if it will be that season. This is not the banter side. They didn't solve the main problem that didn't make them win. I think this season will be another season where they will be very close. Maybe win an FA Cup or Carling Cup. But that league, I think they can't compete with Man City that has Haaland. And they don't have somebody that can do what Haaland does, at least close to what Haaland does. So I think halftime at the Emirates Stadium, and it's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. The guys that went for the goals will be celebrating right now. 3 goals already in the first half. A whooping sweet reward for it for the bookies, who were confident enough to go with that line of prediction at the end of
It's
the day.
halftime at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal will take a 2-1 lead into halftime. A deserved one for them. 2 goals in the first half for Arsenal. One from Bukayo Saka and one from Marino. And the other goal for Liverpool was scored by the captain himself, Virgil van Dijk. That shot from Bukayo Saka for the opener in this encounter. There was no goalkeeper who was going to stop that. But beautiful game, beautiful first 45 minutes we had at the Emirates Stadium. The second half promises to be another big 45 minutes for these two teams.
Yeah, it promises to be another big 45 minutes. Liverpool want to come out. They don't want to go down without a fight. And the first time we saw Liverpool go down, they lost that game against Nottingham Forest. Now they are down, and they've conceded again after going down first in the first place. So let's see if Liverpool will finally be that team that can come back and do the needful.
All right, so it's into the halftime break right now. Looking at the first 45 minutes of this encounter in what is the biggest game of this weekend. Looks like the way Arsenal are defending, they all attack together and they defend together from the attack. What a monster is Mikel Arteta building in this Arsenal side. When it comes to being disciplined when defending, they are always there.
I think it's just about the cohesion. I think that is working for Man City too. When you have a group of players that have played together for 2 seasons plus, and when you want to shop change, you just remove 1 or 2 and add. It's just like you removing one puzzle and bringing in another puzzle that fits in. And the thing that has now worked for them is that they have a playing structure, so they have a way they play. So they just bring players that can play the way they play, and they will fit in into the way they play. That's just how it works for them. That's how it has been working for Real Madrid, Barcelona, even Bayern Munich. They have his playing structure. So that's why it's not every player that can play for some clubs. And that's one thing that I think Chelsea wants to build now. A player that can play the way they want to play. That's why you saw them, letting go of some top players there that looked like they didn't know what they were doing. Now, the wage structure is level in Chelsea is nice. The game, the way they play, and they have a very brilliant. You can't take it from the guy. Maresca is a brilliant coach, because when you see the number of weeks he has with the guy, and there is a very, on that patch, it's not really clear. They were like, okay, today they are there, tomorrow you see. Now you will notice that the number of mistakes from last season has drastically reduced because of the way they play. So I think that's what I've been working for us now. They have that structure, identity. You know that this is the way Arsenal wants to play, except the day they choose to play around football. That you won't really get the best out of them. And they are now a unit. The spirit, the oneness, the unity, you see it among those players. Always there for one another and patching themselves at the back and try to get to the next opponent and try to take that one off
Yeah,
3 points.
that is the praises for the Arsenal player right there from Yemen. And let's look at the Liverpool side in this first half. Disappointing performance from Darwin Nunes. When you look at the big money signing, how much Liverpool spent on the Uruguayan
85
striker.
million.
Yeah,
It's
85
a
million,
lot.
but he hasn't been able to, show promising signs that yes, he was
And
actually
he has
worth
just
that
been
value.
lucky that I think it's because he went to Liverpool. If it was Chelsea or Arsenal or even Man U, the press would have almost, you know, ran him rugged because with that amount, the pressure will be on him. And now with him not getting those important goals, because you can't get 85 million player not for you bring those kind of players in for important games of the season, not just the normal middle class team matches, but the big games, because big games will win you trophies. Now take 6 points of Liverpool, take 6 points of Arsenal, you know, that will amass a lot of points for you, a lot of gap between you and your direct rival. So I think that Nunes needs to improve, and if he doesn't improve, maybe Liverpool should start thinking of cashing in on him.
Okay, I'm still talking about Liverpool. Looking at the bench there, where we have a Wataru Endo. He was a player who looked promising for Liverpool last season, but coming into the season, he has actually struggled to get into the Liverpool starting 11.
It's just due to Ryan Gravenberch. The guy has been massive. The way he holds the ball, the way he turns the ball in the middle, what he does with the ball. You can't bench that kind of a guy anyhow, except you will see the gap. It was like that game that there was no Lavia and no Enzo against Bournemouth. So that pocket will be very obvious. So I don't know if Slot seeing Endo in training thinks that he might not be able to give him what we give him, but I still think he will have his own playing time because I see Rian too is injury prone to some extent, so I think he will still get his chance.
Okay, as I'm looking at the Liverpool bench, since Darwin Nunes is having a bad day in office for Liverpool, Cody Gakpo is on the bench. Don't you think the Liverpool manager Arne Slot should be thinking of an early substitution, throwing in Cody Gakpo into the side?
Yeah, I think Luis Diaz should still be left for second half.
Probably Gakpo coming in for what's it called for Darwin Nunes.
Gakpo is not the best number 9. He is best playing behind the Focal man. I think Diego Jota should step into that number 9 role, and maybe Cody Gakpo can actually attack from before behind the striker. Sorry.
Okay, it's halftime at that game between Arsenal and the Liverpool. It's Arsenal who currently lead 2-1 in that interesting tie right here at the Emirates Stadium. Looking at ball possessions, Arsenal were dominating 53% of the ball. Liverpool reduced to just 47% of the ball. It's a close game, no doubt. But when you look at the chances which have come into this game, 6 total shots to the Gunners and 3 to Liverpool, who has just been able to create just one big chance in this encounter, while Arsenal has created 2 big chances in this encounter. 9 fouls from Liverpool in this game, 6 fouls from Arsenal. But from that 9 fouls being made by Liverpool, Arsenal utilized one and put it into the back of the net from set pieces situation. But this is an Arsenal side who are still without their captain Martin Odegaard, and also without Calafiori, who is out injured. William Saliba is also suspended. There are 3 big players and notable, misses in this Arsenal starting 11. But I think they've actually maintained their composure even without these 3 players.
Yeah, I think they've done well in the absence of this 3 players you've mentioned so far. But it doesn't change the fact that they really missed them. Maybe they would have been 4 goals up by this point in time if those guys were around. But yeah, they are not around, and they've been doing well. They've been holding their own, and that's the way to go. When the big boss are not, when the some marquee players are not around, then you can show them that without them, that you can still come out. And that's the hallmark of a team that wants to
Mm.
win the league.
Oh,
There are times where your marquee guys are not around, you just still have to manage to do the job.
okay, as we have to talk about the second half. What are your expectations from the Arsenal players coming into the second half? Is it to maintain this 2-1 lead or go all out against Liverpool and go for the killer?
And I think they should be a bit defensively cautious and try as much as possible to eat on the counter and get that goal cushion they need. Because leading Liverpool 2 goals to 1, you go and defend is at your own detriment. Liverpool will come at you, and they have guys. I think from McAllister forward, any of those guys can get a good goal at any point in that game. So you can't afford to just sit back and be defending against a team like Liverpool. They tried it against Man City. They still later conceded.
Okay, as I will be waiting for the second half of this encounter and looking at the Liverpool side, yes, the slots will be looking and be asking themselves what they have to do in the second half. He is without Alisson, who is the major player being missed by Liverpool. And the starting striker, Diego Jota, who picked up an injury against Chelsea, is also out of this encounter. So looking at the bench, there's no out for out striker for Liverpool. So it
And
looks
I
like
think that explains why Nunes has
unless
to
it
start.
starts in, and it looks like they'll have to, hold on and play without a clinical striker to the end of this game. Everybody just hope to see the Nunes we saw at Benfica, and the same Nunes we do see when he turns up for Uruguay. What has been his biggest problem coming to Liverpool?
To me, I think it's just more psychological because his problem mainly is his finishing, and finishing is instinct. You know,
Well, Benfica was clinical in front of goal.
no, the thing is this. When you have something distracting you, many of the time, indecision is very, very germane. That's one of the problems Jackson has too. Indecision. When you get the ball, you pick your spot and put it there. That's how to do it. But when you're like, oh, should I dribble? Should I cut back? In those, you don't have that time to think too much. So when you start thinking, you have not decided. The ball is very close to you already. Now the opponent is reacting. So that is where the mistake comes from. Or okay, should I shoot to the left top corner? You just, it's finishing is mainly and it's an instinct thing. So I think if he can calm down, maybe the psychologist should work on him. I don't think his problem is on the field of play. When he goes to Uruguay, he gets the goals comfortably. So at Liverpool, why can't he? I think it's a mental thing. So they can just calm him down, forget the activity. We can see now, for instance, a very good example is Moises Caicedo. Look at Moises Caicedo when the pressure of the price was still much on him. Now look at him now that he has forgotten the price and he's just playing his football. I think I think I said Matthews. Darwin Nunes should forget that price, forget your mistakes of the past, and just play football. Just play football. Just pick your spot, and he knows how to score some very, very mind-blowing goals. So he should just do his thing. That's just it. Just go on the field and do your thing, enjoy your game, and I think it will come good for Liverpool.
Alright, so there's a bigger second half to come in as a counter between Liverpool and Arsenal right there at the Emirates Stadium. Let's see if Liverpool will be coming back in this one. But Arsenal still has the better chance of getting a victory in this encounter because they currently lead 2-1, though it's a slim lead. We have a big 4 to 5 minutes, ahead of us in this game at the Emirates Stadium. It promises to be an interesting game. Yes, it has been a first half of interesting, matchup between these two teams. So we are hoping the second half will even be way better than what we saw in the first half. I'm talking about Mo Salah. He missed out on being on the top 10 list of the African Footballer of the Year. There've been a lot of cries and shouts right there and on every angle that he deserves to be one of the top 10 players.
And when you look at the kind of African Cup of Nations he had, you will actually understand one of the reasons why CAF had to excuse him. And the Liverpool season didn't end well, so that would have made a case for him. And towards the beginning of the season, trying to get in the performances, but at the end of the day, where did they go with it? So that's where you look at that, and these are decisions whereby you have to be objective. You have to look at what they won at the end of the day. You have to look at it. It is the African best player for this year, I think,
Yeah,
2024.
2024.
So you have to look at his performance in 2024, not in 2023. So when you look at that, it is very, very clear why they left him out of the list,
Okay.
especially Nations Cup. You saw Brahim Diaz too was not part of it. The Nations Cup is very, very jamming.
Okay, so we just hope to see when FIFA the CAF African Footballer of the Year comes up on December 16, who is going to win it. And it looks like Nigeria Ademola Lookman is the forerunner to win this award. And yesterday he got up 2 goals and 2 assists for Atlanta against
Honestly,
Verona.
the
He
guy
is in
is
the
on
form of his
fire.
life.
He's on fire. He's in the form of his life, and I think Atalanta will find it really difficult to
keep him.
keep him because he was not firing like this beginning of last season.
Mhm.
They had to stand on their feet that they are not selling.
And he was
With that
almost
performance
going.
and
He was
Europa
almost
League.
going to was it called?
PSG.
PSG just this offseason.
But it just didn't materialize. But look at the way he's going at defenders. Look at how tricky and very fast he is. And look at the numbers he's waking up. I think which game was that? I think was it Arsenal and one other Premier League team sent scout to go and scout him out. And you can't scout a guy in form out and not bring in good news. So when you bring good news, the next thing for the club is they want to splash the cash. And I think PSG's interest would not have cooled off yet. And yeah, Betis just made it one against Atletico de Madrid in that encounter.
Yeah, we're expecting Atletico Madrid to come back into that one because they are one of the one of those good sides in the Spanish La Liga. And talking about the main game of Fukema, the Aston against Liverpool game. Right now, the floodlights are out, and it looks like for the remaining 4 to 5 minutes of this game will be played under floodlights in the EPL. This is not let's see, the players are back on the pitch, and any moment from now, and the manager there is Anthony. Sorry, the coach. What am I saying? The referee Anthony Taylor will be starting the second half. It's Arsenal who are going to kickstart the second half. Well, you already say your expectations for Arsenal, but you see them getting a full victory over Liverpool in this game and subject Liverpool to just their second defeat in 2024-2025 EPL season.
The thing is this: if they can continue from where they left off in the first half, I think they can fancy their chance of getting that winner. Or if not, I think Liverpool might come back into this one. But with the way it looks, it's advantage Arsenal. As in, I'm not talking about the scoreline. I'm talking about the gameplay on the field of play.
I guess we're hoping to see who is going to get us going in the second half. Is the restart of the second half, and the first minute in the second half is Liverpool who are currently in possession of the ball. Sends it into the heart of defense. Ibrahim Konate with the ball. Sends a long one outside of the Liverpool defense. Yeah, he's Curtis Jones chasing that. Oh, sorry, Darwin Nunes chasing that, and it's going to be an infringement against the Uruguay international. It's a free kick to Arsenal. Gabriel on the ball there, and Gabriel has also been a phenomenal player for the Arsenal team.
One thing is when you work with somebody that is good and you are also hardworking, it's just a matter of time. It will rub off on you, and I think that's what has happened to Gabriel. Pairing with William Saliba has really, really affected him, because we know the Gabriel we used to complain about, you remember. But looking at since that marriage between marriage on the field of play, between Saliba and Gabriel has become a far better player than we used to be. And we can even see him getting some important goals for Arsenal to go along with it. You remember that goal at the Etihad Stadium. So I think William Saliba improved a lot, and he's one player that I'm so elated about, happy about his growth so far.
Yeah, everybody has to be happy about the growth of the 21-year-old France international. I'm talking about William Saliba. He has just broken straight into the French starting 11, breaking that centre back pairing of Dayot
Upamecano.
Upamecano and Ibrahima Konate. And this
Yeah.
time around, one of the two has to just sit down for that Arsenal's centre back to start in a game of football for the French
Honestly,
national team.
it is an error for you to be benching Saliba for Upamecano.
We're not going into the Euros. The French manager talking about Dominic wasn't really a big fan of
Didier
Didier Deschamps. Sorry,
Yeah.
wasn't a big fan of Saliba because
Yeah.
he talked about it and he had to take an injury to Ibrahima Konate
Mm.
for William Saliba to break into the starting 11. But ever since then, he has never looked back in the starting 11 and he has been dishing out good, beautiful performance
Even Cristiano
for them.
Ronaldo had to commend him with the way, he is a clean marker. That's one thing I love about him. He's not this rough, rugged player like Rudiger. He will do his job and do it in a very clean and neat way. And even the striker, we find it hard to get angry at him. Honestly, one hell of a talent right there for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, yes, there's an hell of a talent for Arsenal Football Club, and let's say a player for Arsenal is currently warming down through the Kewell is warming up on the touchline and might be coming into the take of action for Arsenal at the moment from now. And it looks like the manager Mikel Arteta is sweating it out on that player. He won't want to lose out William. He won't want to lose on Gabriel in this encounter.
Losing Gabriel will not be the best news for Arsenal at this point in time. So you won't have William Saliba, you won't have Gabriel. I think it might spell suicide for Arsenal in this game. But let's see if he will be able to continue at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I know they will take as much time as they can.
No, they are not in a rush.
They won't rush.
All right, it looks like he will be able to continue this encounter because Gabriel is back on his feet, and that is a relief moment there for the Arsenal fans, and not just the fans alone, and even the manager. You can see the cheers there from the Emirates Stadium faithfuls as the Brazilian is back on his feet. As it stands right now, it's still Arsenal leading 2-1 as we're approaching the 50th minute. 5 minutes of action in the second half.
Yeah, 5 minutes of action already. William Saliba received treatment and it looks like he will be able to continue in that encounter. 58 minutes it is. 10 minutes to 1 hour of football at the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal who is leading 2-1 because we've witnessed 3 goals already in the first half of this encounter. So Virgil van Dijk will find his teammate Ryan in the middle. Sorry, Ryan, who has proved to be so impressive for Liverpool this season. One of the reasons why Liverpool was topping the table at the end of March week 8 right there. So Luis Diaz dribbles past Partey, goes into the box, dribble. Oh!
What happened? Looks like he picked up
Collision with
David Raya. I think he should be able to continue because right now, look at how he beat Partey. Yes, that was what I was saying. No, normally even against a regular right back, Luis Diaz is always a dangerous player to play against. Look at how he finds it easy to beat him, and even sent Marino into his feint side right there before crashing straight into the Arsenal's Spaniard goalkeeper there. Beautiful moment there for Liverpool.
The
second touch, and you have to thank. I think Arsenal has to really thank Ben White for that shift here.
If it was maybe just maybe his fellow countryman Roberto Sanchez, he might not react as fast as David Raya reacted. It's just due to the smartness of David Raya there. He saw it and he had to react fast, and he got the ball at the end of the day.
Oh, who is his fellow countryman?
Roberto Sanchez.
Okay, your goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Okay, right there in play. It's still Arsenal leading 2-1 against Liverpool in that account as we're straight into the 51st minute. We are waiting to see the first goal in the second half between these two sides. Liverpool coming out gradually, sends it onto the path of Mo Salah, and Mo Salah comes inward with the ball, then drops for his teammate back to Mo Salah, and Mo Salah with a cross, but that flashes across the goalpost, and it's Luis Diaz with the ball there, going around his fellow compatriots, putting on the number 7 jersey for Arsenal there, but that cross is not going to threaten David Raya, and Arsenal will gather that comfortably there, and looks like Gabriel won't be able to continue this game.
Yeah, it looks like he won't be able to continue this game.
And it will be a big miss for Arsenal in this game. Should he go out in the center of that defense, they'll be left with
And he's holding his knee.
they'll be left with two players who are not natural centre backs to play to the end of this encounter. You can see what it means to the Gunners fans. Look at them. They are really, really, and even the manager is really in a
That's
big
what you get.
disbelief.
See, when a player plays 2, 3 seasons back to back to back, you expect things like this. And when it happens, and keyword that is coming in, I think keyword will have to just go to the left back and Timbers, because to me I think Timbers will do a better job at the heart of the defense than Keyword.
All right, so straight in play there. We're waiting to see who is going to replace Gabriel in the art of defense, and his Kewell with the ball lands. Defender will be sent into this encounter. Gabriel is in massive pain there. He has been a big and important player for Arsenal since joining from Lille in the French Ligue 1, where he'll be out injured now. That was the foul there from Darwin Nunes. Reminds me of that game between was it Liverpool and Chelsea where they forced the Chelsea player out injured in that game also. What was that Chelsea player they forced out of that game? I think an important player in that game also was forced out injured in that encounter also. And this time around, they've been successful in taking out Gabriel in this one against Arsenal. So Arsenal has to make do with Kewell and Ben White centre back pairing for the next 38 minutes of this encounter.
And it looks like Saliba is in serious pain.
Gabriel.
Sorry, Gabriel is in serious pain. That knee is very risky. Knee can lead to 6 months, 3 months. Leaping like that. And I don't think there's somebody close that can. It's easy to get somebody to deputize at the right hand side of the defense. The left hand side too. It's not that easy to get. But hey, let's see how Arsenal will fare at this point in time. So 55th minute it is at this point. You see the Liverpool bench wants to react now.
Yeah, they will react to Gakpo. They want to react to Gakpo in attacking against this Liverpool side, Arsenal side. As Liverpool clear one out there, Arsenal back in possession against Liverpool. It has been a quiet game for the Liverpool strikers in this encounter, but they need a big comeback against the Gunners as we are straight into the 55th minute of action there at the Emirates Stadium. 10 minutes of action in the second half. And still Arsenal leading 2-1 against Liverpool.
Yeah, still Arsenal leading 2-1. Throwing to Arsenal in the final third right there. And Arsenal will fancy their chance of extending their lead from this throwing right there. Kai Havertz hands the ball over to Thomas Partey, who sends it straight to Kai Havertz, keeps possession, finds Saka. Saka tries to link up Declan Rice, but Liverpool clears that out for throwing. But Luis Diaz cleared that out actually, and Thomas Partey will take this throwing again for Arsenal Football Club. Send it forward for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz couldn't beat his marker, lost possession. Clearance blocked off by the Arsenal player, and it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool at this point in time. Finds Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes returns it back to Robertson, who slams it in front of his box. But yeah, he dropped it down for Arnold, who sent a pass forward for Mo Salah to chase. And Timbers doing a good job.
If Timber also gets injured in this game, that's going to be another big problem for us now.
And he's just coming back.
Yeah, he just came back from injury, so that is another player we have to be very sure we won't be getting injuries for the Gunners in this encounter. It's still 2-1 Arsenal lead as we are approaching the 57th minute of this encounter. I'm 3 minutes away from 1 hour of football at the Emirates Stadium. Brahima Konate with the ball. Drops it for Arnold. Arnold with the ball returns it back to Konate. Konate takes it back to Kelia, the Liverpool goalkeeper. Kelia not rushing in a rush to drop out the ball. Rian with the ball there and sends it back into the middle of the park. Here is the turn of attack for Liverpool, and it's Mo Salah out the ball there, and he finds his way into the box. There still holds onto the ball. What will he make out of this? Sends a cross, or that teasing cross onto his Liverpool teammate. The referee says that is an offside call against Liverpool. Arsenal are going to survive that and straight into the 57th minute.
Yeah, 57th minute it is. Arsenal's a free kick from that offside decision by the referee. Yeah, that's an offside against Luis Diaz. Mo Salah delayed too long before setting that pass. And so free kick to Arsenal to be taken by David Raya, who sends it forward and headed out by that Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk. Thomas Partey sends it forward, and Merino with attack with the ball, lost possession, and Salah will attack with the ball. Final thought, it is sends it straight to Darwin Nunes, who will restart attack down the right, and he returns it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who will find his teammate in the dangerous area, and Ryan will get the ball right now. Switch play down the left. Virgil van Dijk finds Robertson down the left, and Robertson returns it back to Virgil van Dijk. It's Liverpool now keeping Arsenal at bay, and a shot from Haaland. Wayward shot it is, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal Football Club at this point in time. And you see Arne Slot going to have a conversation with his assistant, looking at the way they can tweak things on the field of play. They have Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai will be a great addition in the middle for us.
Yeah, we'll be saying Liverpool will be making that substitution, as it looks like Szoboszlai and Shimiskaz will be thrown into this encounter by the manager and the slot. But it hasn't really been a game whereby we've seen Liverpool. They've not really come to this party in this encounter. Let's see if the substitution will spur some new energy into the Liverpool's players on the pitch. And yes, Liverpool are attacking right now. And yeah, he's Luis Diaz, who has enjoyed his rally around the Arsenal set right back in this game. Thomas Partey, but this time around, Partey gets one over the Liverpool's defender. Still Liverpool in possession of the ball. Finds himself in the box with this very chance, and it was ecked down there, but the referee says play continue, and that is not going to be a penalty. Gabriel Martinelli with the ball there for the Gunners. Returns into the middle of the park and switches on play onto the wing. Tries to bring in Bukayo Saka, but lost possession. Here is Liverpool attacking again. Yeah, might just be a moment for them. He should be releasing that pass.
He should be releasing that pass. He shouldn't have delayed that one, but it's still Liverpool attacking with the ball. Returns it back to Konate. Konate finds Trent Alexander-Arnold, who finds Ryan in the middle. And this Ryan, one of the reasons why he left here, Bayern Munich was playing.
Yeah, was playing.
Now he has abundance.
He has gotten his abundance here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Trent Arnold, but that was always rising, and that should be going out for a corner kick to Liverpool right there in the 60th minute of this game. We have just barely 30 minutes to go in regulation time.
We have barely 30 minutes to go. It's 1 hour of football already at the Emirates Stadium. It's still Arsenal leading 2-1. William Saliba is out injured also, replaced by Kiwa. Let's see if Kiwa can do a good job at this point in time. So corner kick taken by Robertson, headed out by Gabriel Martin, by Kai Havertz. And it
has really been a quiet game for Kai Havertz also in this game. We've not really seen much of him, but he's a striker that you don't have to take your eyes off, because when you think he's having a quiet game, it might just turn up and get one of those headers into the back of the net. But I think the Liverpool centre backs have really done their homework on the Arsenal striker in this encounter. It's still Arsenal leading 2-1, and we can see Liverpool preparing a triple substitution to be made in this encounter to refresh the players on the pitch. How will Arsenal cope for the next 30 minutes of this game? They're currently leading comfortably and not really comfortable 2-1 right here at the Emirates Stadium.
And I think they have Jorginho too, who can
on the bench, who can come in and bring balance into the middle.
So I think Arsenal too has some Arsenal behind and on the bench that can do something at the end of the day. So Gabriel Martinelli will attack down the left with the ball, and 2 men on him, and a cross back, and a cross into the box, headed out by that Liverpool player right there. I think Gabriel Martinelli could have done better from that attempt. And Declan Rice wins it back. Merino finds Timbers, who will play in the run of Martinelli, who turns back to Timbers. Timbers finds Merino down in the middle. Straight to Martinelli down the left, running into the box. Yeah, and cross. Headed out by that Liverpool defender. Still last night in dangerous area, keeping Liverpool at bay. Still keeping possession also. Thomas Partey toss past two players, and that's the beauty of a beautiful holding midfielder. Look
Yeah.
at how his movement created space and calm for
Mhm.
the Arsenal team.
Yeah, so camp for Arsenal up front there against this Liverpool side, and let's see if Liverpool will be coming back in this one. Triple substitutions from Liverpool's on the slot. McAllister being withdrawn and Szoboszlai being thrown into this encounter. We also have Shimishkas being thrown into this game, and it's Robertson who has been withdrawn, and Cody Gakpo is the last man to be thrown.
And
Wow,
yeah,
Luis Diaz been withdrawn.
yeah, he will be withdrawn, and you know.
I wasn't
Gakpo
expecting this.
Yeah, it won't. It was going to be between him and Salah, and so you prefer to have Salah on the field than Luis Diaz. So I think that Cody Gakpo can do the job Luis Diaz will do for you on a normal day. So a spot on substitution for me as far as I'm concerned, like for like mostly. But Shimishkas is better going forward nowadays than Robertson, because Robertson is beginning to slow down in form. Is not like that Robertson we used to know. So play restarted. Konate will pick up the run of Zoboszlai. And
First impact.
yeah, first impact. Finds Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo links up with Shimishkas down the left, and yeah, returns it back to Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, the Netherlands international, and he crossed into the box. Oh, headed out by Ben White right there, and still Liverpool in possession.
Since that injury to Gabriel, Liverpool has been the better side of these two sides, and Arsenal defending with almost everybody right there, trying to keep hold or salvage their lead in this encounter. Mo Salah with the ball there, has two men to beat there, holds onto the ball and drops it back to Trent Arnold. Arnold with a cross into the box there, but easily defended there by the Arsenal players. Still Liverpool taking the pressure to the Gunners right now in the out of the middle of the park there. To move forward, there might just be a chance for them to create here. Cody Gakpo with the ball there, sends across into the box, but Arsenal will clear their lines. Returns back to Cody Gakpo on the wing there, still tries an in-swinger, but this time around Thomas Partey gets the better of the Holland midfielder. Yes, Arsenal will be looking to break out from the out of defense to attack right there. That is Kai Havertz with the ball, lost possession in the middle of the park, and the referee allows place to continue. Says that wasn't a foul, that was a needless shot there from Ryan Gravenberch, the Liverpool's midfielder. Was straight into just the 5th minute, and it's about 25 more minutes till the end of this encounter.
Yeah, 25 more minutes to the end of this one at the Emirates Stadium, the clash of the gladiators. Two clubs going head to head, title contenders they are. But so far so good for Arsenal, leading at home 2-1. And when you are playing at home in this kind of fixture, you expect to take out 3 points at your backyard, like some people will call it, because it matters a lot. It can come to play at the end of the season. So goal kick to Arsenal. David Raya now on a yellow card. One thing about Anthony Tola is not scared or afraid to spend the cards. He spend it as much as he wants on the field of play.
Yeah, that back in play there is the 66th minute, and the clock is gradually winding down right now, and it's still Arsenal leading 2-1. But you know, it looks like we might be having a Liverpool equalizer in this game, because they are currently pressing.
Yeah, they are currently pressing. You know, one thing that has hit Arsenal is that panic mode. Remember when Bali got injured in that game in that AFCON, when this other goalkeeper came in? You saw the panic mode. The players forgot attacking and went to defend. And that's the same thing that is wrong with us now. This centre-back pairing, they are not all comfortable with it. So they are tilting towards, look at all men behind the ball. Even Kai Havertz is joining the defense. So that's what you will get. And the best form of defense is attack. Now they are not really attacking. Liverpool will add more pressure to their defense, and maybe they will budge at the end of the day.
Okay, yes, let's see if the pressure will come up to Arsenal at the end of the day. Liverpool taking the pressure to the Gunners on this account as we're approaching the 67th minute of this game. Barely 23 minutes to go in regulation time. It's still Arsenal leading 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. I'm very sure the Arsenal fans and Arsenal faithfuls will be praying wherever they are right now that this game ends this way, or probably Arsenal gets one goal in this account. And looking at the second half, Bukayo Saka has has really be quiet in the second
Yeah,
half.
that brings me to the point that it looks like Bukayo Saka is not
He's not
fully
100%. He's not 100% fit.
before they had to. I think they had to rush him back because of this encounter, and the main reason they rushed him back is now obvious. It's now obvious. Look at, and Anthony Taylor was telling Ryan that his foot was too high. It's
Yeah.
too high on the ball, and I think it was spot on at the end of the day. Look at how high his foot
No,
was.
it's
high.
not really high. I think that's Trossard not being told.
See,
Look at it. Look at it again.
the foot, the foot,
Okay.
the foot was high to the face, because if Trossard had gone, look at Slot. You see, welcome to the Premier League.
Yeah. That is just it in the APL, where you have all these uncertainties where you don't really know if it's going to be a call of which is going to favor your team, or it's
Or
going to be a
not,
call
yeah.
against your team. Arsenal has the favor this time around, and they'll restart play from a free kick situation. Yes, the man they're talking about, Kiwiol, who took that and returns it back to David Raya, the goalkeeper. David Raya will switch play and finds a Kai Havertz was brought into action, took down there, but the referee allows plays to continue since that was a fair challenge on the Arsenal's striker. Yeah, it's not Darwin Nunes winning Liverpool a free kick, throwing,
Yeah.
in the 69th minute of this encounter. Gradually, the clock at the time is fast winding down.
Yeah, clock is ticking. The seconds is counting. It's winding down. Will Liverpool come back into this one? It's very possible they can come back, and they might not come back at the Emirates Stadium. One thing that is for sure, the Liverpool of last season knows how to come back. Will they be the same Liverpool this season? The first time they went down to Nottingham Forest, they didn't come back. Now they are down. Let's see if it will be a different story of same of the same this season. Cody Gakpo tries to attack down the left with the ball, and he returns it back to Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool skipper, who has been massive, who brought that balance desired for Liverpool, that team. You know, when Liverpool was at that cutting edge of that team that will start winning those big trophies, they needed an upgrade. And immediately they got Virgil van Dijk, 75 million, I think,
From Southampton.
upgraded the defense, and Liverpool won the title, won the Champions League, and I think won all the trophies available in a couple of years at the end of the day. Long ball forward, Liverpool trying to win back possession. Now throwing to Liverpool at this point in time. Simicast will take this one and we will start the 70th minute of the game already. It's still Arsenal leading 2-1. And if there's any one team in the Premier League today that can defend a goal cushion, it has to be
It
Arsenal.
has to be Arsenal. They know how to do that very well. They took that 1-0 lead against them. That's 1-1 lead. Was it 1-0? Yes, 1-0
Yeah,
lead
1-0
against Manchester City till the 98th minute. Additional time plus save before
2-1.
conceding a goal. Yes, and straight. They lost that game. Yes, another
No,
chance
2-1
for.
they were
Yeah, they were
leading.
leading 2-1.
Yeah.
Yes, and Liverpool and Manchester
Man
City had to
equalized
chase that
9
game till the
minutes.
end. The last kick of the game was
Yeah.
what gave
John
Manchester
Stones
City.
came
Yes,
to
John
the
Stones
And you
goal.
heard what Guardiola said, that even John Stones can deputize for
Haaland up front.
Haaland up front. Just imagine, you know, that guy, the way he sees
He needs to
football.
leave. He needs to leave the
Only
EPL. He
him
needs to leave the
understand.
EPL.
Yeah, honestly.
Here's a Liverpool attacking right now. Is Mo Salah on the ball there? He has a beautiful defensive work there from the Arsenal's
Martinelli.
midfielder there, Martinelli, who has made a shift to the back to defend for Arsenal. And he's going to roll out for a throw. It seems there's another Arsenal player down, and I was saying it, Julian Timber with Gabriel out, he will have to make
Stress.
making double stressful job for the Arsenal's defensive line there, and that is the effect there.
Yeah.
Julian Timber, who is currently down on the top there, looking injured also. Lot of injury worries for the Gunners. If I'm Mikel Arteta, I'll be making that substitution of taking Bukayo Saka out right now.
Well, taking Bukayo Saka out, I think he can still wait till the 80-something minutes of the game and just bring in either a defensive midfielder or a centre back, so that they can actually defend for the remainder of the game, you know that they can actually kill the tempo at the 80 something minutes. But 70 something minutes is too early to do that, because they might get it and get it really, really hard.
You have Gabriel Jesus and they have Sterling on the bench also. These experienced players
You
that
know,
can,
these are games
come in.
whereby you can't lose possession anyhow. When you look at Sterling and Gabriel Jesus, one of the things they do effortlessly is to lose possession. And when you lose possession, Liverpool and it's Arsenal attacking Kai Havertz with the ball, but lost possession in the box, and Keller will grab that one easily for Liverpool. So 73 minutes, it is already at the Emirates Stadium. Is Arsenal still leading 2-1 in that fixture? Yeah, a clash of the gladiators, and Arsenal wanting, after waiting 20 years, they want to lay their hands on the Premier League again. The Premier League trophy is the prize. Who will win it at the end of the day is only time that will tell. Martinelli will attack down the left with the ball, and he returns it back to Merino, who has proved to be a great addition for Arsenal in this fixture, and they send it forward, and Martinelli keeps it brilliantly in play. Dribble pass, Arnold runs into the box with the ball, drops that pass but was blocked. But Konate wins back possession, free kick to Liverpool, fouled by Merino. He had to take that for the team, because if he didn't really do that, it might end up spelling a counter-attack for Liverpool.
Yes, that is actually right. And Liverpool will have to restart play from this free kick situation there. Yes, taken straight into the path of Konate. Konate looks inward into the middle of the park, finds his teammate, who returns it back to the captain, Virgil van Dijk. And Van Dijk only goal for Liverpool is the only goal Liverpool has scored in this game. Arnold with the ball there, and Trent Arnold will come forward with the ball for Liverpool. Arsenal defending with all their life, and yet is a switch of attack for Arsenal right now. They looks to attack against Liverpool. Bukayo Saka in bump with the ball right now for Arsenal. Cutting what, and a cross there onto the part of Kai Havertz, who wants to be getting onto the ball there. That was almost going into the net there, but Kelly actually got a hold of that. We're straight into the 75th minute of this encounter, barely 15 minutes into the end of regulation time. You can see the frustration on the face of the Liverpool manager. Anna Slots there, looking. Let's see how this game is going to pan out, but it looks like it's destined for an Arsenal victory.
Yeah, it looks like a game that is poised for Arsenal to win, but anything can still happen at the end of the day in fixtures like this. Martinelli has been withdrawn at this point in time, and it looks like it's a bit. Is it Martinelli or Timber?
Timber. It has to be Timber. He's out injured also now.
Now he's just coming back from injury.
No, Timber has always been an injury-prone player, even right from his days at Ajax, and they'll be throwing. Is this one area of Skelly?
Kelly.
Skelly. This is Skelly coming in. All right.
Yeah,
Am I right?
I think it's Kelly.
Okay, we having confirmation of who Arsenal throwing into this game, and it's Julian Timber. Julian Timber. Yes, that is a very scary. Skelly will be thrown into this encounter for the remaining 15 minutes of this encounter. Julian Timber picking up a knock right there in this encounter. So for the next 15 minutes, Arsenal are going to play with a backline of no natural or a first team or a player playing his natural position in the back four for Arsenal. It's really going to be a big 15 minutes and a bigger examination for the young gun Lewis Kelly facing off against Mo Salah. Even the experienced top defenders find it hard to keep hold of the Egyptian magician. But let's see what Skelly will be bringing into this one.
Yeah, let's see what Skelly will bring into this one. Yeah. And I think Ateta should start thinking of bringing in Jorginho so that I can keep doubling up on Bukayo Saka whenever it comes at Skelly at that left hand side of the defense.
Yeah, there's a chance for us now. This might just be it. Oh. That kept on rising. Kai Havertz there with a shot there, but that kept on rising and not going to threaten the Liverpool's goalkeeper. It's going to be goal kick to Liverpool in the 77th minute of this game. 13 more minutes for Liverpool to find the response in this encounter.
Yeah, 13 more minutes it is for Liverpool to at least come back and see if they can salvage all a point or just take all 3 points at the Emirates Stadium. Now Arsenal has been reduced to improvising at the heart of the defense. Well, will the the decisions Ateta made will it work out? Decisions forced by injuries and suspension right there. So maybe it will work at the end of the day. So far so good for us. Now still leading 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. And there's a ice trapped on the left leg of William Saliba.
Gabriel.
Sorry. This William Saliba.
We're used to having both of them, in the center, in the out of the Arsenal defense. Yeah, so let's see who is going to win this encounter. Will it be Arsenal? Will it be Liverpool? But as it stands right now, it's advantage Arsenal because they're currently leading 2-1 in that game against Liverpool.
But I think it's due to Gabriel being overworked that has made him injured today. Because in the absence of William Saliba, he will be overworked, and I think
same thing happened to Julian Timber also, because that injury after Gabriel left, it really affected him. And what's the manager just screaming there? And here's Liverpool regaining possession through Ibrahima Konate with the ball there for Liverpool, switches play and finds Trent Arnold with the ball there. We look inward into the middle of the park, finds his Liverpool teammate, and Liverpool Jones drops it straight into the part of his teammate. Jones back in possession of the ball. It has been a quiet game for Curtis Jones for Liverpool today. Comes out to attack for Liverpool, sends it onto the part of Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with the ball there for Liverpool. What will the Algerian midfielder make out of this? Returns it back to Curtis Jones in the middle of the park. Yes, Curtis Jones will find Szoboszlai, who finds Trent Arnold. Liverpool coming out to attacking their numbers. Arsenal also defending in their numbers against the Liverpool side, who is going to break each other at the back. Will it be Liverpool breaking it against Arsenal? Will Arsenal players be resilient at the back and have an answer to everything thrown at them by Liverpool in the second half? We still have about 11 more minutes to go in the regulation time.
Yeah, 11 more minutes to go across into the box. But Bukayo Saka with the ball right now. After that, Arsenal defender headed that one straight to Bukayo Saka. But Kai Havertz lost possession again, and Anthony Taylor is not showing any mercy. He says, stand up, is play on in that encounter. So Ryan with the ball.
We are back to that Arsenal's Manchester City game, because the way Arsenal are ready to sit back right now, they are not interested in going out.
Yeah, who will blame them? They've lost their solid pairing at the back. One to suspension, one to injury. The other guy defensively, they lost that one too. And I don't think Liverpool can bring what Man City will bring going forward, attacking, keeping the pressure. So I think Liverpool is an easier team to try to play low blocks against than Man City. So maybe they just have about 10 minutes plus additional time, maybe 15, highest 20 minutes to play, and I think they can hold their own, because I think the additional time will be excess of 5+ minutes in this encounter due to those injuries. And VR was first half. So I think that this second half, the injuries, especially to Gabriel, will affect. But Kelly will play in Martinelli, who is running down the left, but he ran faster than the ball. Maybe let's say he ran faster than his shadows right there, because he could have been more patient. And that ball forward, David Raya went back. Oh,
Salah! That is the equalizer for Liverpool. And it's Mo Salah who has grabbed it for Liverpool in the 80th minute. Look at the turn of pace. Gakpo and Mo Salah combining together for the equalizer. Nunes and Mo Salah combining together for the Liverpool equalizer. And that is what it takes. That is how you do it when you're playing against a low block team. Look at that defense splitting pass, and Liverpool took advantage of that and got in the equalizer. Lot of aces in the studio, and I can get that from the Arsenal fans. They are looking to get a victory, but not in a negative way. Look at that pass, and what a way you don't expect Mo Salah to lose from there.
Yeah, you don't expect him to lose from there. Look at that pass. Darwin Nunes.
You have to give to Nunes a brilliant one from him there. Brilliant one from him there. Because Nunes on his day, it was going to be a shot.
It was going to be a shot. And they found Salah.
Yes, and Liverpool are back in this one. It's 2-2 in the 81st minute of this encounter. 9 more minutes of beautiful action of football at the Emirates Stadium, and twice Liverpool have come back against Arsenal in this encounter. You can see where he moves to the bench and the slot. Really enjoying that moment, and it's always a disastrous look on the face of the Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta there. You couldn't believe that they conceded that goal to Liverpool. Liverpool needs to be careful right now. Arsenal also needs to be careful at the back, because if they are opening up or if they are defending too much against this Liverpool side, they might be conceding the third goal. And another long play onto the part of Darwin Nunes, who also played very well there, sends it to the goal scorer, who sends a cross into the box. Arsenal will clear their line, and back in play is Liverpool, who are currently in possession. It's not looking like a 10 against 11 team.
Yeah, it's looking more like a 10 against 11. You know, Kelly that he brought on, I think he could have just brought in Jorginho and maybe Declan sit back in the defense, because they need
And
experience.
Kiro just moved to the wing.
Yeah,
That would have been better.
That would have been better, because with that inexperience facing against Salah, you know, I said it, and Salah has now gotten a goal at the end of the
Yes,
day.
that's now where attack right now is Bukayo Saka, who I'm seeing for the first time in the second half. Looks like there was one Arsenal a throw in the 83rd minute. Anything can still happen in this game. It's still an open game. Arsenal can still come back in this one and win it from the back.
Yeah, they can still come back and win it. Anything can still happen. It's dying embers of the game. The same way Arsenal can win it, Liverpool can also win it. So any of these teams can win it at the end of the day. So they just have to wake up and do the needful. And they cross into the box. Oh, that was
Soboslai. You don't leave Soboslai like this. So straight onto the part of Mo Salah. And Mo Salah with the ball there tries to hold on to the ball for the for Liverpool. That should be a free kick to Liverpool, and it still is in a hurry to get play into get back into action for Liverpool. Trent Arnold with the ball there. We have an interesting last set of minutes in this encounter, because we are straight into the 84th minute, and Liverpool are gradually growing and getting into this one against Liverpool. They're looking like, yes, they can come back and win this game from behind against the Liverpool side. 84 minutes of action at the Emirates Stadium. It's 2-2 between Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yeah, 2-2 between Liverpool and Arsenal at this point in time. Yeah, we've seen 4 goals at the Emirates Stadium, and finally Nwaneri and Gabriel Jesus about to come on at the 84th minute. I think Gabriel Jesus this summer will be looking for another club, most likely, because he's not one player.
Yeah, I can't really expect. I didn't even expect Kai Havertz, benching Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal, because when you look at Kai Havertz's biggest problem at Chelsea was him being played out of position, being played as a striker at Chelsea. And yeah, we have the substitution. It's most what's it called? Bukayo Saka will be withdrawn in this encounter for Gabriel Jesus. Why we also have Nwaneri who has been thrown into this game. So for the last 6 minutes of this game, it looks like Arsenal wants to go all out and attack against this Liverpool side. Martinelli also withdrawn by this by the
Martinelli
manager.
lost possession that led to that equalizer. He ran more than the ball. So
and Gabriel Jesus on his day can be a big problem against this Liverpool side.
He can be a match winner on his own day. But when last has he has his own day? It's been a while. Injuries and inconsistencies in form has not really helped the Brazilian international, especially after that injury he got preceding the FIFA World Cup.
And that's Gakpo holding onto his knee there. I just hope it's not a big injury worries there for the Netherlands international. Oh, looks like
he missed.
Partey actually got him.
No. Partey didn't get him. I think he killed his leg.
Here's a throw into Arsenal there. Advantage Arsenal. Liverpool regains possession in the middle of the park, and they'll look to attack against Arsenal one more time in this encounter. Straight into the 86th minute, straight onto the part of Mo Salah. Mo Salah on the wing there. We cut inward with the ball there. Tries to place in instantly there. How come? He got deflected, and still Mo Salah in possession of the ball there. He was brought down there, and the referee says, is it a free kick? Yes, that should be a free kick to Liverpool.
Yeah, that should be a throw-in.
A throw-in. It's a throw-in. Yeah, it's a throw-in right there in the 86th minute. We are gradually approaching the 87th minute, and it looks like the Arsenal players are ready and interested in chasing this ball against Liverpool right now. Tries to play in Mo Salah, but this time around is Arsenal who we attack right now. Here's a chance for Arsenal. The my fancy is Kai Havertz, who's finding his way into the box. Here might just be the moment for Arsenal. What was that? He should be aiming at the goalpost from there. Here's Trossard with the ball there, drops it back, and yeah, here's a chance for Arsenal to win it late in this encounter. Well, fortunately, that's when we go into the back of the net. That was Gabriel Jesus there, presented with that beautiful moment, and that was an important block there from the Liverpool's player Curtis Jones. And this is where you have to be scared of Arsenal again. A set piece, a corner kick. They know how to work it, and you should have left that. That wasn't going to the back of the net. You should
Yeah,
have
that
just allowed
wasn't
that to
going.
roll out.
I
You
think
could
that
have
was,
just defended that. That was rolling out anyway.
yeah. So look at I think Liverpool
This
too
this
now
a go.
has swashed into their own way of defending these kinds of
Mhm.
things. Look at their own arrangement too. I
Now
think,
this is where distraction is going to come in.
but this is where
You are
they
going to
need
focus.
Gabriel.
You are going to focus on these three players. Arsenal can just put look at the middle. Another
Yeah.
player can just run into the line there in between the. You're leaving about how many people are marking these players in the middle there?
Now look at it. It will now set it deep. See.
Oh yeah. Wow. Oh, what a save, a warish movement there from the Arsenal player there. What's that? Gabriel Jesus there, presented with that chance there. Yes, Liverpool coming out in the 88th minute to attack against Arsenal right now. And that's looking like it's Liverpool will be. Oh, what's that again? Darwin Nunes. You always be Darwin Nunes. Reminds me of when Fernando Torres was playing for was playing for Chelsea.
But he later,
later grew into
did
it.
that great job.
I
at
guess
the
Barcelona.
Camp
I guess Barcelona at the camp now, but he was always there. This navy, kind of performance from
Yeah.
Fernando Torres when he was with Chelsea. A beautiful, interesting player. Who started off at Atletico Madrid, came to Liverpool, became an household name for Liverpool.
now.
Then came to Chelsea and won the UEFA Champions League with the Blues. In that that's
I think one of the
interesting fashion.
reasons he came to Chelsea
Was
was
to win the UEFA Champions
trophies.
League. And yeah,
Just
it's Liverpool.
trophies, yeah.
Looks like they'll be bringing Wataru Endo. And it's like they are ready to also close office in the middle of the park.
Yeah, they need to shove off space in the middle. I think Jones needs to come out. I think they can't afford to withdraw Ryan because Ryan has been doing a lot of closing up in the middle. So I think that withdrawing Jones will be what the coach will tilt towards in this encounter.
All right, back in play right there. We're straight into the 8th and 9th minutes of this game, and gradually the clock is fast ticking. And it looks like we'll be settling for a full-time draw in this one against between Liverpool and Arsenal. Ooh, don't try that! Don't try that! Don't try that again!
Outside the box.
Don't try that again.
He
And
should
yes,
try it
Liverpool
against
looking
Man
to attack there, but straight into the other end of the goalkeeper on David Raya, who is going to set up his Arsenal teammates in the 90th minute. Yes, we are waiting to see if there will be late dramas. Arsenal, there are no prisoners or there are no newcomers to late dramas happening in a game of football. They've won it, they not win it late in football matches like this. And right now, they are currently attacking, sending everybody's forward against Liverpool. Let's see if one of these will just turn out to be a goal for the Gunners.
But Arsenal still have their threat going forward. It's just that defensive consciousness that is affecting them. And that's a swift 1-2. And still, Arsenal lost possession. And even the mistake you said,
And it's that going to net. And it's a goal to Arsenal. And that is going to stand.
the referee already said, he already blew his whistle.
Blew for what? Let's just see if VR will be recalling that. So I
It's
need
a
to know.
free
Oh, it says a number or what? You see a lot of frustration
It's a
there.
free kick.
But Kai Havertz put that into the back of the net. But the referee says it's going to be a free kick there. It looks
7
like it's
minutes
going to be a
additional
free kick
time.
to Arsenal. 7 minutes additional time has been added there by the referee Anthony Taylor. And the Arsenal players are still having a conversation about that. Oh, free kick against two. I think it's an handball to Kai Havertz there. Is it Is it handball to Kai Havertz, or was it a free kick against Liverpool?
I don't know.
I think VR will be
this-
checking that.
I think that header.
Mm,
I think that header because he had to rest on that guy to head that ball. I think that was.
I think VR are calling the referee to have a Is it VR calling him?
no.
I think the whistle actually came in before that goal went into the back of the net. And this is the first minute of 7 minutes additional time already played at the Emirates Stadium. And it's still 2-2. Arsenal got the ball into the back of the net, but Anthony Taylor says
I think it's a
is
free kick
not-
because
yes, a free
that
kick.
jump.
Mhm.
If the guy he would have gotten injured. So I think it was spot on from Anthony Taylor.
Yes, we're straight into the second minute of 7 minutes additional. What's wrong with Kelly there? Yes, Arsenal will regain possession. They'll look to attack against Liverpool, who returns it back into the heart of defense. And it's Virgil van Dijk on the ball there. Returns it to the goalkeeper, Kelly. Kelly with the ball will spill this out there, not ready to hold on to that. Some beautiful pick up there from Mo Salah, who drops it straight into the path of Zoboslai, if I'm not mistaken there. Endo, sorry, who returns it back to Mo Salah. Mo Salah with the ball looks inward into the middle, finds Ibrahima Konate, and we are straight into the additional minutes, deep into the minutes of additional time. Sorry, we are straight into the second minute of 7 minutes, 5 more minutes to play at the Emirates Stadium. Liverpool looking to get on the winner in this one. It's going to be a corner kick to Liverpool in the second minute of 7 minutes additional time.
Yeah, it looks like Liverpool can get that winning goal. There's still a lot of time. Even Arsenal too can get it. But it's Liverpool that is threatening right now. Corner kick to Liverpool. And that beautiful set piece taker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, will be the one to take this. Yeah, and it looks like every time you see him standing by the set piece, he's always a threat, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, corner kick, it is 3rd minute of additional time of the 7 minutes added by the center referee Anthony Taylor, and about to be taken. And now cross into the box, headed out by that Arsenal player. And that clearance, on-time clearance, and I think Anthony Taylor says it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at this point in time. And though the culprit that is punished for it. I
think that was what was brought in for.
So David Raya will take a long ball forward, and Kai Havertz tries to keep possession that he lost at the end of the day. Foul in the center of the circle, and I think he'll be getting a yellow card if he's not careful.
Yeah, we'll be going straight into the 4th minute of additional time right there at the Emirates Stadium, where it's still 2-2 between Arsenal and Liverpool. And it's 4 minutes of additional time already.
Yeah, 4 minutes of additional time already. And it looks like your prediction from the start. You know, I tilted towards a win or draw for Liverpool. And your prediction too, a straight draw, looks like it might materialize at the end of the day.
Yeah, let's see if that is going to happen, because late dramas can still occur here at the Emirates Stadium, because we are not newcomers to having that in Arsenal games. And it looks like that is going to be a free kick and a yellow card. To who's getting that yellow card? Darwin Núñez is getting that yellow card for Liverpool.
And you know, it's so beautiful as a Chelsea fan that in a weekend where Man U dropped point, Brighton dropped point, Tottenham dropped point, and Liverpool and Arsenal looks like the two of them will drop point, and you win on that kind of weekend.
Okay, as Chelsea will stand in 5th position. Should this game end this way, 17 points they'll have on the logs in the APL this season. We're straight into the 95th minute. So 95th minute, yes, and 2 more minutes to go in the additional time in this one. Arsenal with the ball at the back there are still looking to break out from the back against Liverpool in this encounter. Anything can still happen. 2 minutes is still a lot of time in the game of football.
And 2 minutes is just going to be at least 7 minutes. The referee can decide to extend it as much as possible. So throwing to Arsenal by Thomas Partey for Arsenal at the right hand side of the defense for Arsenal. Thomas Partey looks to be traveling with the ball instead of throwing the ball. So send it for an Arsenal
attack right now. Liverpool against possession in the middle of the park, and referee says that was a foul against the Liverpool player. We're straight into the 6th minute of additional time. 6 minutes of 7 minutes have been played already at the Emirates Stadium. It still sits on 2-2 between both sides. Returns it back to Kelly, the goalkeeper. Kelly takes a long one and returns it to Darwin Núñez, who is going to get ahead onto that. Arsenal regains possession in the out of defense, returns it back to the goalkeeper, David Raya. Last 2 minutes, big dramas can still happen here.
Yeah, big dramas can happen. But look at it. I think in terms of distribution in the world of football with goalkeepers, I think David Raya will sit very, very high. Even I think he's looking way better than even Ederson at this point in time.
It reminds me of when what's it called? Neuer.
Yeah.
Early stages or early career of Neuer. Always distribution.
I think the king of them all in distribution has to be Valdez. Valdez.
But Valdez's distribution was good. But what of his handling?
But you know, I said distribution, and that distribution worked for Barca because they were hardly dominated, so it limited the number of chances the opponents got.
Yeah, but it's been a moment for Arsenal. Will it be the goal for the Gunners on the last minute of additional time? And yeah, they're still looking to break out Liverpool at the back there. and the Liverpool players are going to defend that. And Arsenal are looking for a corner kick, but the referee says no, it's going to be a goal kick. And you can see Gabriel Jesus really, really annoyed that that corner kick wasn't given to Arsenal. Let's see without is that a corner kick? Oh, that should be a corner. That
That's
should
a
have been a
corner
corner. That
kick.
should have been a corner kick.
And I don't know how
uh,
the
uh,
lineman did that.
Shimishkas was just lucky there for the Liverpool side. And we're straight into the last minute of action. Barely 10 seconds to the end of this fixture, to the end of 7 minutes additional time in the second half. Very sure this game will be going beyond the 7 minutes additional time. Anthony Taylor and Kelly takes a long one into the path of his teammate, and that is the final whistle. And Arsenal and Liverpool have to settle for 1 point apiece in this match days. 9 EPL fixtures of Manchester City have cemented their position at the at the summit of the EPL table. What a game we had at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful game. Congratulations to the two teams. They really came at it, scored goals. We enjoyed it, and at the end of the day, they shared the spoil. So congratulations.
And as it stands right now, Chelsea are 1 point behind Arsenal on the table. Arsenal currently third with 18 points. Chelsea fifth with 17 points, and Aston Villa, fourth with 18 points. It's so tight at the top of the table. Manchester City 23 points, and Liverpool second with 22 points. Well, it has really been an intense football matches today.
Yeah, it has been an intense one, exciting. You can't always predict how it will go in the English Premier League, and that's why it's the biggest and the best league in the world. So congratulations to the victors, and to those that share the spoils. Tomorrow can be another day.
Okay, yes, that's about how much we can take on today's edition of Premier Sport. Fancy to watch along. Do join us on Tuesday for more action when we return with the Carabao Cup. But for today, it's bye for now from me and my production crew.